What is up, guys? If you don't know me, I am LG slash two-time world champion, best defender in the world, and today I will be teaching you guys how to do Ho. Guides have been my most requested video, and I'm happy to bring you guys another guide with the reworked Ho. I've been having so much fun with it. We've been doing over 100k every single game. You guys can see 150k. This is the game we'll be going over, but I can show you guys it's just win after win, over 100k every single game. So this is not a fluke. The new Ho is extremely broken, and I'll be showing you guys the best way to utilize it today. Stay tuned for the guide. Not the guide, for the build. I'll be talking about the build later in the video. I think there are must-run items on Ho, but there's a lot of different items you can run. We're just gonna be full heal here because we're carry Ho. Ho has a lot of movement speed with the new Sacred Fire, so full heal helps you be that carry in those fights and guaranteed not get stunned. So first clear is actually very important here. I am going to be doing with Dimlit Skies. This is our manager. For those that don't know, I play with them on stream a lot. Ideally, you want to hit all three of those with your Tailwind. So I did kind of mess up the clear early game. But you can see we're getting our Suicune EXP share level 3. You have to do a very unique clear for that. So I recommend studying how we do that and copying it. And we're just going to go score right away. Now, Ho doesn't actually have a great combo secure just because its boosted auto comes out so slowly. So what I recommend is just trying to secure purely with Tailwind. It has a great secure. Don't try to Tailwind and boosted auto. I see a lot of Hoes doing that on ladder. I just recommend only going for that Tailwind secure. You can see I get both farm on their side, and that is huge. We see their jungler here, and the first move, I actually forget what it's called, like Safeguard or something, is actually great for escaping. So you don't want to spam it randomly. You can see I either use it to chase or escape. And what that does is if they hit you, it will give you movement speed, and it reduces the damage of that hit. So we use it to run away when the jungler shows up, and that's why we don't even need X speed. And Flamethrower, I highly recommend going Flamethrower here. We'll be going Flamethrower and Sacred Fire together. I think it is much better than Circle Attack, especially, or I guess Sky Attack. I like to call it Circle Attack. But especially when you're carry, do not go Sky Attack. You must go Flamethrower. It was already a great move on Ho, and now that the other moves have been buffed, it's showing its strength. It is really good early game too. So here, I know their farm's going to spawn, so keeping track of their farm rotations is going to help you guys win the early game even harder. I just instantly ripped their farm on their side before they even get there. And now I know their top right's going to spawn too, so I'm just waiting around for it. Thinking about getting some vision mid as well. That's why you see me poke my head into mid, just getting some vision there as we're waiting. And now I'm just going to let my Suicune duo solo bot as I go rip farm. And guys, I highly recommend playing with the duo and kind of learning the game, getting better together, because it's probably the best way to play Unite. It's not too toxic for the enemy team for you to duo. I think it's a great strategy and healthy for the game. And you guys can learn the game together. It's so much easier to win games while working together with that synergy than solo queue. Solo queue is definitely a nightmare. And so here, top lane's getting kind of destroyed, and we saw their bot laners go top as well. So I'm just going to match their bot laners. I'm going to, again, keep my Suicune bot just to get fed, get all that farm. And I'm saying here that I can just kill them all. So I run in with the Sacred Fire, instantly kill one. I'm going to get the score while I can. Scoring your points when you know they're not there. So I knew no one was there since they all died. Is very, very important because you can't score at any time. And obviously scoring is how you win the game. So I could have chose to kill that Blaziken there, but instead I chose to score instead. And I think that is crucial to make the right decision. And what I try to teach you guys in these guides is how to make the correct critical decision. It's so important in competitive, or in not just competitive, but even ranked, if you want to have a higher win rate, to focus on making those good decisions. So here, again, is a decision. I can either go for top or go bot, and I decide to just run bot here. And I make it just in time. This Meow actually makes the wrong decision. They could have scored, but instead they did. Our bot left in DD. And that's going to let me make it in time to stop their score. And stopping the enemy team scores is huge. You can see that gives us a small lead. Obviously, I don't know that then. But now I'm 1v3, so I'm just going to sit on the pad here while trying to do some damage. Blaziken does a good job kidnapping me, but I immediately kite back. And we're just going to grab the berries. I love this Ho-Oh change, guys. If you guys love it too, let me know in the comments if you've been trying it. Do you think it's like too overpowered? Do you think it's really fun? I think it's really fun and not too overpowered. But I might be biased since I am a defender main. I'm going to love the defenders. And so here, they troll into our Suicune. We have those double stuns now. I just love that they gave Ho stuns, man. It really needed it. It makes it such a fun defender now. It is the only defender in the game that has those stuns. And so another very small thing with my duo there, you can see that we overcap bots. So I get my score, and then they get their score, and we get that overcap. That is something extremely important to do in solo queue as well. And they get a huge Suicune combo here. Really well played by Dimless, guys. We're going to try to score here, but this Lapras is very fed. Or not very fed, but he's on a tier 2 pad. He's very tanky, very hard to kill. I guess level 8, when we've been winning bots so hard, is pretty fed for their team. He's the same level as the Blaziken as the Lapras, so I think the Lapras is doing pretty well for themselves. But we try to score, and it goes bad. But I have my Ho res, so we're just going to res here and try to kill them again. And you can see Sacred Fire is doing so much work here. It gives me so much speed that I really do not need X speed at all to catch up with them. And that full heal is going to let us never get caught. Especially into Suicune Comfy, this full heal was so nice this game. And their Lapras does get ults us. I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can, but I feel like my whole team's going to die here. So I'm trying to do as much damage as I can to maybe stop them from pushing up. And we do eventually get the turn. Enough damage comes out. Hoa will eventually do enough damage as long as you keep hitting them. And now, yeah, let's talk about my build, because the build's really important. I'm just going to play on their side permanently here. But again, playing safe on their side is really important. My build is Curse, Bangle, Attack Weight, and I forget which one it is, the other stacking item for attack. It's like Drive Lens or Excel Bracer, one of those, the one that's for physical attack. As you guys, Ho is so extremely good early game, and with Ho, you just want to win that early game every time. That's why I recommend playing with the duo with Ho, because it feels so bad when you're behind in the game. Or at least it did before. I don't know. I haven't been behind too much yet, so maybe it'll be good. But you can see, like, with my build here, I'm double stacking and I'm fully stacked already. So I'm just steamrolling them level 13 at 4 minutes. And I love this build. I highly recommend trying it, just because what Flamethrower does is it has really good ratios with attack weight, and it heals you when you damage people. So while I'm damaging people continuously, you can see my health going up. It has a lot of great lifesteal innately, and that's why if you raise your attack higher, it's just going to make you heal more in those team fights. So having that lifesteal is really nice, and I feel like these two stacking items, so Sacred Fire unfortunately doesn't do too much damage. They kind of made it do less damage. And oh, before I continue, there's a great fly change. So before Fly on Ho, you could not score. But now Sacred Fire, when you're in the air, you can actually score. I love that change. It makes it so nice to score on Ho now when you fly and get away. But yeah, I just think like it gives you a better secure on Sacred Fire. It makes it do more damage. And that overall is great. And since it's so good early game, you can really get away with it, I think. So I highly recommend this build for you guys to try. Maybe not full heal. Some people are going to be bad at playing full heal if you don't regularly play it. You can play like X speed. Here, my whole team died, so I'm just... You can see I just use Sacred Fire to kite. I'm just walking backwards. I use Sacred Fire to walk backwards while I'm stunning them. Flamethrower also slows them. I'm walking backwards. They couldn't catch me. I was 1v4 there. I walk back all the way to pad, and I hold the pad here. And I can even chase this Mew. You see, Sacred Fire's range is insane. In my last video covering the patch notes, I said that Sacred Fire would be like the Chinese version, and it doesn't have the biggest range. But I don't know if this is like the Chinese version or not, because it has a huge range. It can go really far. And so I think this move is really broken here. I definitely like it more than Fire Spin, but I think if you're going to run EXP Share Ho, which you'll definitely see me run EXP Share Ho in tournaments, maybe Fire Spin is still better than Sacred Fire. But man, I love this range stun. You can see we kite the overheat there. I just walk to the side while I'm hitting them with Flamethrower. It's so toxic. And I do think my camera glitches out here as I'm going back to raid, but basically, oh wait, my camera did not glitch out. Okay. I noticed my Greninja is ripping Rayquaza. So he was flipping Rayquaza as we were zoning, but look at the point difference. He did not have to be flipping Rayquaza here whatsoever. So I think it was really troll, but you always want to keep an eye on Rayquaza even when you're zoning on their side. And I just run back to Ray here and I kill him. And you notice I actually, right before that, I full healed the Lapras ult that was running into me. And I just stay full health. They can't even stun me. And we get a nice Sacred Fire on 2 of them here. And I'm just killing them by myself. Level 15, we get the Rayquaza secure. But the things I recommend on Ho, as you saw that game, are playing really aggressively on their side. You need to learn how to play aggressively. So sometimes you will die from being too aggressive. But it is really important to play really aggressive and know kind of how to survive on your own. Using that Sacred Fire to go over walls. You definitely want to go over walls a lot when you're in the air. unfortunately, you can't go over these side walls over here. You can only go over these walls, but like, for example, the game's over, so I'm going to show you guys. Like, standing over these walls, they're so thick. There's a lot of Pokemon that can't hit you. Like, this Meowscarada just can't hit me when I'm over walls. So you want to, like, just stay over walls and hit them constantly. Be like, kiting backwards. Make sure to save your Sacred Fire to get out. The main damage is going to come from Flamethrower. But yeah, the new Ho-Oh is so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the new guide video. And I will catch you guys in the next one.